What's up, guys? It's Paul from The Healthy Outdoorsman, and today I wanted to do this post for you because I was recently sitting in my office and I was thinking about one of my clients who had come to me not too long ago, 23-year-old kid, and he had come to me, and the first thing he told me when we were sitting down and talking was that he was depressed. 23-year-old kid telling me he's taking medication because he's depressed. He'd had some shitty things happen to him. He'd been in a car accident, and I was just heartbroken for this kid. At 23 years old, you should be having the best time of your life, and this kid's coming to me telling me he's taking antidepressant medication. And I knew I could help him, and I knew there were some things that he could do to help him get through these tough times that he was having. And there's things that you can do to get through any tough time that you have. Life is fucking hard. It's gonna beat you up and knock you down. It's a journey. Sometimes you get off course, and in order to get back on course and find out what you're really made of, you got to get through it. You got to push through. Some of the things that you can do to get through the tough times in life. Some of the things that I've done. Appreciate what you have. It can be tough, okay? When tough times come about, it's easy to think about the now, what's happening right now. I don't fit into my old clothes anymore. My honey hole dried up. I don't know what to do. Where are all the deer? Where are all the ducks or whatever? And my job sucks. Listen, no matter what situation you're in, somebody's had it worse, okay? Somebody's been through a worse situation, and they made it through. You can too. Appreciate what you got. You have so much to be thankful for. I'm sure of it. Whether it's your family that loves you, the things that you have, the things that you do have, it doesn't matter. Your mind attracts what you think about. If you're giving out piss and vinegar because you're upset about something or not happy about what's going on, that's exactly what's going to come back to you. If you're sitting there appreciating everything and take the time to sit back and focus, it can be much, much easier to get through the tough times, guys. I'm telling you right now, it's so much easier. And, when you're sitting there appreciating things, focusing on things, don't quit. If there's like one big takeaway I can say from some of the times that I've been down, when I started my business, I lost like half my clients instantly, right off the bat. And I had like no money coming in. I didn't know what I was going to do, and I could have quit then. Would have been pretty easy to quit, actually. But I didn't because I knew what I wanted. I appreciated everything I have, and I stayed focused on what I want. Pushed through it, and I couldn't quit. I knew there was some way I could think to get out of the situation I was in, and that's all I focused on. All my energy was focused on where I want to be. And so a lot of times, also when you're feeling down, talk to somebody. Learn from other people who have been where you're at now, or where you want to be. I'm sure they've gone through the same situations or something like it. I bet you I can ask you to do this, and I've done this with some of my clients. Make a list, 5 people on one side, 5 people on the other. 5 people on the left right away. Tell me 5 people that that give you energy, that just like when you talk to them, they're just like, they pick you up, they make you feel good. You talk about positive things. On the right side, you can make a list of 5 people that give you negative energy, always complaining, bitching about something, and it's contagious when people start talking about that. And you start feeling that way. So don't go to some friend of yours that is going to throw a nice pity party for you because it might make you feel better or whatever at the time, but it's not going to help your situation. And in the long run, you're not going to feel better. I'm telling you right now. So don't quit. Appreciate the things you have. Focus on what you really want, where you're going to be, because you're going to get through it. You're not going to die. That's the great thing about the tough times in life is, they end. Eventually, it's going to end. So you can either make it worse or you can make it better. Your choice. And then when you finally get to where you want to be, get out of the shit. Celebrate it, man. Listen, I have watched, like today, I was watching a goose hunting video. You know, goose season's coming up. I'm getting all jazzed, and a lot of these guys I'm seeing, they shoot these geese and blah blah blah, and then, oh yeah, that was cool. You know, there's some more geese. That's pretty cool too. It's pretty cool. No, don't do that. Okay, when you achieve something, it doesn't matter if it's, you know, shooting ducks or geese or a big buck. If you lose 20 pounds when you're on a diet plan or whatever, man, celebrate it. Tell some people about it. Tell those energy people about it. They'll celebrate with you. I guarantee it. You know, throw a party. It doesn't matter. Do something so you can enjoy the times that you have and really appreciate getting through what you've been through. And you know, you can relate back to that and think about how great it was, and that's also going to keep you motivated for the future. So, you know, if you're going through tough times, do these things. If you need any more help, leave me a comment at the bottom of this post, and I will do everything in my power to help you out. So I hope this video helped you out for now, and we'll talk to you next time.